In the hills north of Tehran sits a highly fortified prison installation, Iran's notorious Evin prison. Inside its vast exterior wall, a number of smaller structures make up what has previously been described as Iran's Bastille. Abuse in Evin is well documented. From beatings to institutionalized torture, the denial of basic human rights is commonplace. Since the early 2000s, Iran's Ministry of Intelligence has exercised direct control over Evin's Ward 209, which is located here, to the west of the complex. It's here that Dr Ahmadreza Djalali has been held on and off for the last 7 years. This episode explores the information publicly available to us about Dr Ahmadreza Djalali's trial and prosecution. On the 31st of January 2017, Dr Djalali was formally charged with espionage in Branch 15 of the Revolutionary Court. By this point, he'd already been held in Evin prison without charge for 9 months. The presiding judge on Djalali's trial was this man, Abolhassan Salavati. Salavati has earned the monikers the hanging judge or the judge of death for his prolific use of capital punishment. On day 1 of Dr Djalali's trial, 8 months before he was formally convicted, Salavati allegedly told the defendant, "Your sentence is death, and it won't change at the end of the trial." As discussed in episode 1, the prosecution's narrative alleges Djalali was a spy for Israel, but no substantial evidence was provided, certainly none shown to the defense. Instead, the prosecution built their case around an allegedly forced confession, obtained from Dr Djalali within his first 7 months at Evin prison. Sometime before Dr Djalali was provided access to legal counsel, he claims interrogators successfully pressured him into reading a statement on camera that was later televised on December 17, 2017, as a pseudo-documentary titled Axed from the Roots. Dr Djalali's wife, Vida, says that this confession was procured by interrogators who had threatened to harm their 5-year-old son in Sweden if Djalali did not cooperate. She suggests he was forced to follow the prepared script line by line, and you can see in the video that he's clearly reading from a source off camera. The documentary, much like the prosecution, essentially builds circumstantial evidence around this forced confession. There are clips throughout that appear to originate from Dr Djalali's disaster medicine work, but they're framed to look like supporting evidence. By October 21st of 2017, Dr Djalali was officially convicted and charged with mofsed-e-filaz, a capital crime which directly translates to corruption on earth. Despite subsequent appeals in the Supreme Court, the trial's verdict has been upheld. Since late 2017, Dr Ahmadreza Djalali has officially been waiting on death row, as his physical and mental health experiences a massive decline. Next week, we discuss Dr Djalali's medical conditions and threats that have been made to carry out his execution. For more information and ways to help free Dr Djalali, please visit the link below.